Hello YouTube, Jedamon 2005 here with a review of the Kamen Rider GO DX Decade Ride Watch. Right, Decade is finally here with his watch and its sounds. You can already see, right, Decade has a different looking watch than everyone else. Lights and sounds, Decade Ride Watch, right, DX Decade Ride Watch there's the Decade armor on him there, the logo. Ride Watch series logo right there. Decade armor time. Up top, armor time 2009. We see it on the belt, and then we see its bit, which is you stick other watches onto it for power up mode. 80 2009 and Decade right there. Right, Kadoya Tsukasa, who keeps showing up in the show, and we use your watch with all these other toys right there on the back. So what we're gonna see is use the Decade watch, right, with your belt, right? Do a armor time, do a time break. Then we're gonna get to where you use it with other ride watches. So the example they use is build. You put build on there, and it's like, you know, final. What does it say? Like final form time, right? And it'll say build. So what it does is it turns the Decade armor into Rabbit Tank Sparkling. It turns it into a powered up build. Right, like the mid-season upgrade, okay? Then for a finisher, it says final attack, was it final attack form, or final attack time break, something like that. Final attack time break, and I'll say build name again. And you can use, and this is kind of how it'll work by itself. Words on the bottom. So let's get it in here. Where is it? So right here. Right, there's no twisting, there's no Decade logo, right? It's just got Decade. It says his name on the side, Decade, right? Got a little arrow. This is where other watches will click on. It does have something of a reader. It's not a full reader, but it's partial reader, right? The button at the top, it's large. This is the release button for the watch slot. On the back, it's got its own large battery door, QR code rails 041, right? It's been magenta. It's very Decade-y. I love it. I'm gonna be honest, I like it. I think it's very fitting for Decade, right? The 10th to power up the 20th and do other rider things. I mean, it's that was his whole bit. So let's get sounds. Right, Decade. Just what you would expect for Decade, really. So, Kamen Rider. Samazama na Kamen Rider ni henshin suru rider wa. So the rider who transforms into various Kamen Riders is Decade. And it goes back around. So there's no extra sounds by itself. If I stick a ride watch in here, Bildo, it blinks. And that's it, right? So it's just gonna say the rider's name. Now, here's Kaiza. Kaiza doesn't have its own name in the Jiku driver. So it says Fies. Right, go away. Let's grab a rider who is in the driver, Brave, for example, and it still says build. So I'm saying it's got a partial reader. It's not a complete reader because it didn't say Brave. Okay, so that's important to note. Now let's get the belt in here. Okay. Oh, and you can stick, right? Geo. Here's Gates. So it recognizes them. And, oh, let me get Kodama. So I grabbed a ride watch. And it will say ride watch. I mean, sorry, a gadget. It says ride watch. Right? So let's get this going. Is this not centered? Okay. DK. Right, so DK's name a lot. So attack time break. Right, pretty much, I guess because his like attack ride, our final attack ride, so it's just attack time break. Which of course would be an attack time burst if Gates were to use this. Now, we're going to go ahead. I've got time and I've got watches. They're all sitting next to me lined up in order. So we're going to do this starting with Cool Guy. Right. So that's the sounds, right? It sounds like Final Attack form Rake for some reason. Now, I'm going to say, I guess that would give you Amazing Mighty. Simply because there's an Amazing Mighty watch coming out, right? So, Agito. I would think this would do either Trinity or Burning. Probably Burning. There's no real way to tell, though, because it seems kind of at random how some of these work, right? Now Ryuki had his regular form and survive mode. So maybe it would do survive? I don't know. Right? It's yet to show doing a final form. Now, Fies. And you notice, there's no real differentiating sound, right, for the rider except its name. Right? This would probably give you Axle form, I would imagine. Right? Let's go on to Brave. Blade. Right, this can probably give you Jack form. I do like that Blade, how it does that. Like, just like anything related to Decade should do. Now, Hibiki. Which I would guess would give you Kurenai. Okay, now, next is Kabuto, which is kind of like Ryuki, right? Kabuto had maxed form, rider form, and he had hyper. So would it give you hyper? Would it give you maxed? No idea. Okay, going on to Den-O, which I surmise would be climax form. Probably look pretty cool, too. And for any of those wondering what it's doing to make the eyes light up, it's pushing both buttons at once. Right? That's all it's doing. Let's go on to Kiva, which I think would be Dogabaki. Okay. Now, since we're at this point, I will say that I know I did not buy a second Decade watch. However, no, you cannot put Decade watch on Decade watch and have infinite Decade watches or anything of the sort. It just doesn't work. Got that out the way. Now, Double, which should be Fang Joker. Which, that would be beautiful, not gonna lie. My wish for this is that it would have said like Fang Joker there, or like O's is next. O's is Tajador. I would love it if it would have said like Tajador. You know, like Tajador combos, something. All right, now for Forze, which I would think should be magnet states. Right, and I do like how it's just building on itself, right? There's like, now there's 3 watches on the belt. Okay. We moved from Forze to Wizard, which I believe would be all dragon. Okay. Let's see who's next. Gaim. This should give you Kachadoki. Right. We've actually seen, I believe it's gone up at this point. I could be wrong. The Kachadoki Ride Watch. I don't know my own schedule. Let's be real here. In fact, like Tajador, they've made the Tajador watch. I don't have it yet. And some of these we have seen in the show. Drive is next. I would think this would give you Formula. Okay. Next is, who are we on? Ghost. This would be Grateful Damashi. They've used this in the show. It's actually one of the first ones they did. And we have a Grateful Damashi watch. Okay. Which, again, may or may not have already been made available for you to watch that review at this point. So we go Ghost, and then we got to go Xaid, which Xaid... Xaid, it gives Mighty Brothers Double X. Although I do know that there is a maximum gamer level 99 watch coming out. So I don't understand. I've seen nothing yet for watches for that, because a lot of these mid-forms, the things that go with the DK watch, they put in watches out for them. Fang Joker, Amazing Mighty, looks like Grateful, Rabbit Tank Sparkling for build is actually the next one, and that's what it does, and that watch is out. But nothing about like Mighty Brothers, Double X, L or R, or some combination. Am I not sliding it in? What is wrong with me? There we go. Did I just lose my mind? Now, just like we showed before, right, here's Brave. It uses build. Here is Kaiza. Uses Fies, right? I'm not going to go through all the plethora of watches I have. Here is the Kodama. So it does those same sounds, just it inserts Ride Watch. Right? You can do gates if I put it upside down. The voice changes a little. And I can even do GO. Right? Okay, so that's those. We can do a Kamen ride sound for Decade. Hopefully we can spin this properly. There we go. right? Shows 2009. So that is, I think that's everything I can do with this thing at the moment. All right, so here's the DK Ride Watch. I really do like it. I like it a lot. I would like it even more if it was a full reader, if it actually said what it was changing you into. You know, like I said before, Grateful Damacy, Rabbit Tank Sparkling, Taj Outdoor, etc. I would like it a little more for that. But as is, it's still pretty neat. There are a lot of sounds, obviously. You know, it's got sounds for all 19 other Heisei riders, including GO. It's got gates. It's got, you know, a ride watch sound. So there's a whole bunch of sounds in here. Even if they, you know, some of them are the same after a point. But pretty cool watch. I like it. It's decayed. So that's my buddy. So until next time, check out the podcast, RajRangersRambles.com. Bring you the latest Toku news and creatively possible. And as always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.